morning. Happy Monday to you. My name is Michelle Yarn. Welcome in for an hour of home solutions. So we are going to get you organized. We're going to get things clean. We're going to fix items around the house that need repairing. Lots of great things happening in this hour. So I'm very excited to spend this time with you. Also, I want to let you know about our fantastic Today special that we have going on from none other than Patricia Nash. It is a beautiful, genuine leather tote. Absolutely stunning. And for the first time ever, we are also including a wallet with your purchase that matches back perfectly. It's actually built into the design. This tote has a gorgeous 11-inch drop, so it fits nicely on your arm. A beautiful outside main pocket. There's the wallet I was talking about that comes with your purchase with RFID blocking technology on the inside. You've got wonderful usability to this bag. You have zippers on the outside, the inside. There's a spot for your sunglasses, your keys, everything you could possibly need. This will be your everyday go-to bag. And of course, it has all of those true artisan details you love from Patricia Nash. The finest leather, handcrafted stitching and tooling, burnishing. Look at all of your color options. If you like the solid classic colors, there's black and tan. Also, the tooling that Patricia Nash's designs are known for. Metallic blue, a multicolored tooling, a metallic tan tooling, and laser maps. So it's that map design that you've come to know and love, lasered into that genuine leather. It's a beautiful bag. We have a full presentation of that coming up in my next hour with you, but I just want to let you know that's available. We're already getting kind of limited in some of the colors and styles as well. Okay, so let's jump right into our home hour, and we're going to start with repairs around the home. There's always something, whether it's the hem of your pants, whether it's, you know, your clothing, whether it's your rugs, your curtains, even your kids' toys. It could be your handbags, your leather jackets, whatever the case. If you need a fix, we have a way to permanently fix those items in minutes. No needle or thread needed, no tailor needed. You can wash it right away. You can still iron your garments as well. It is called Bish's Original Tear Mender, and it is an instant adhesive, non-toxic as well. I have this at home. I love it. I've used it so many ways. You're gonna be amazed by all of the places and ways that you can use this. And today, we have it available in this huge 16-ounce bottle. You can actually get around 400 repairs out of this, depending on what you're using it for and how much you are using. So you're getting the very big bottle here. And this is a great price point as well because we have it for $17.95. Originally, this was $19.95. So 2 flex payments as well. And I have Carrie Mobley here to show us, first of all, good morning.
Good morning, so nice to see you.
There's so many ways to use this. It's so simple.
Right.
You don't need any special tools. You don't need great eyes or your readers to do a needle and thread.
Gosh, who even owns a needle and thread? Right, non-toxic, totally all natural, and at 5 cents a repair, even if you do a couple of repairs on a hem or on a belt loop, it will more than pay for itself. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna keep this nickel out here just to remind us. So I love to do denim because when you fall in love with a pair of jeans, there's nothing like it. And sometimes you have something like the pocket kind of gets loose here. So the great thing about Tear Mender is a little goes a long way. So what you do is you just open it up first, of course, and you squeeze out just a little bit, okay? A little goes a long way.
It's true.
And you just use your finger, because like I said, it's non-toxic. And you just run right along the hem here, the seam here, and you give it a nice press. 1, 2, 3. Now, in 3 minutes, this is going to be totally wearable.
Right.
In 15 minutes, you can wash it, and it's permanent. It's not going to change the care at all with your favorite items.
It's amazing, and it blows your mind because the first time I ever presented this, I thought, does it really work like that? I mean, how is it working? What is it doing? And what types of fabrics can I use this on?
So all fabrics and leathers, there's really nothing that you can't use it on, but just remember that a little goes a long way. I love to do the belt loop on this as well, because I don't know about you, I pull my jeans up by my belt.
Always. And my boys do that too.
Oh my gosh, we were talking about that. I have 4 boys, and so you wouldn't believe all the repairs that I have to do. But how else are you gonna get a needle and a thread through this? This is really tough material. That's why we love denim, right? But look at this now. This is an instant fix. My belt loop in 3 minutes, I can even pull on it, I can wash it, and it'll be good to go. Same thing down here with a hem. You know, it's so tough because taking the time to pull out a needle and thread, you know, especially on an item like this, and gosh, do you really want to take it and get it repaired, go to the dry cleaner, go to the seamstress?
Expensive. You'll spend more than you're spending on this entire bottle to get something fixed.
Exactly. And so here we're going to do just a nice 1, 2, and now it's a permanent fix. It's never going to break apart. It is a customer love.
And we don't have to launder it any differently, which is what I think is so great. You can still wash it, you can dry it, you can iron it as well. And think about all the different ways you can use this. It's interesting because you actually get this little 101 uses sheet when you get your repair kit home, and it gives you different ideas. So you're seeing it now for things like crafting, if you have embellishments or patches, fixing your different bags. Maybe it's for holiday projects, sports gear. You know, we're back to school now. All those sports are going to be firing up. If you've got baseball gloves, tennis shoes, tennis bags. I just used this on my son's backpack. Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful backpack, but last year he broke the strap off of it. Rather than have to buy him a new one, we use our tear mender. So even leather, like a leather belt, many, many different ways that you're going to use this around the house. You'll start looking for things to fix.
Oh, my gosh.
I swear, it's like exciting and fun. I fixed our rug. We had this beautiful brand new rug with a great border, and we were moving furniture, and instead of picking it up, my husband decided to push the furniture and rip the border. Well, we fixed it. It looks like new. I vacuum over it probably daily, and it has not come loose.
And that's the great thing about tear mender. I mean, it's really easy to use. It's totally permanent. It's non-toxic. I can use my finger, and now you can see right here, if we can get a shot of this. This is my tear mender. You can use it right on your countertop, because when you're done with it, it will just literally crumb right
Look at that.
off. It just crumbs right off. So even when you're dealing with leather, it'll only stick to the parts of the leather that you want it to, only to the good fibers on the inside. Like
and on your hands, you can rub that off
yeah, it's just, it crumbs right off, exactly. So right here I have a leather shoe, for example, and I'm just gonna put a little bit down here. And right here you can see, I don't know how it happened, right? You're walking along and you step on something, or you know, you get a little nick in there. All you do is take that tear mender and you work it right into the fibers of this leather, and then you push it down, you seal it, go down, and now you're gonna get more wear out of this. You'd have to work really hard to see that it's there, and it really just rubbed right off of the outside of this leather.
And it dries clear. There's no white film, there's no color, there's no weird residue. Just make sure, as Carrie said, you're not using too much. You don't need a lot. It's very busy right now. I just wanna let you guys know, if you're waiting on hold, we will get to you, but if you would like to order quicker, you can go to hsn.com. You can use the HSN app on any smartphone or mobile device, or you can also do express ordering as well, just to let you know. But this is a great value, $17.95. This is a big 16-ounce bottle. Hundreds and hundreds of uses you are going to get out of this. We say around 400. Right. It really varies, obviously, with what you're using this for. We're seeing all these ideas with clothing, even if it's just to seal it off. Your kids' toys, maybe it's in the car. Maybe you have a rip in your leather upholstery and you need to fix it. Also, this time of year, when we get into fall and we start taking out those sweaters, maybe you notice a leather jacket or a sweater with a little hole or a rip. Don't buy a new one. Don't spend the money to take it to a tailor and the time. Try this first, because all you need is a porous material, really.
Absolutely,
exactly.
And you know, speaking of that, here we have a leather glove. So this is something utilitarian. You use it every day. I don't want to throw this away. You know, I spend a lot of money on my things. I want to make sure that I'm going to take care of them the best that I can. But what this is going to do is it's going to give you more use out of your items. Rather than tossing it, use tear mender on it. At a nickel per repair, you are going to be so impressed with the work that it does for you.
It really is amazing.
So I love what you were talking about, like even on this button here. I don't know about you guys, but if this has ever happened to you and you have this one little string, my kids would pull it, and you know what would happen? All of a sudden the button's gonna pop off. But all you need is a little bit of tear mender, and I use it on a Q-tip, and I just work it right into the fibers of the thread on here. Right, like that. And then you take a pair of scissors and you snip it, and you will not have to deal with that button falling off. A super easy repair.
It's the little things that just make life easier.
It's incredible. And now you can, and actually, to be honest with you, if you have like a winter coat or something that you're pulling out, you can even do it ahead of time, right onto those fibers of all of your buttons, and you'll never have to worry about them falling off.
And I love the idea too of using it for craft projects. Like if you have a son or a daughter that's in Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts, if you've got these embellished jeans, I mean, I have tons of embellished jeans and and jackets, I mean, that's a big trend right now, but if they start to come loose, or if you have a handbag, let's say, I mean, there's so many different things you can use this for. Apparel, leather, auto, I think is a big one.
Sure.
You know, last time I presented this, we had a caller who said, you know, I have this beautiful leather interior of my car and it's ripped and I don't want to go have it fixed and spend a lot of money to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out. And
how about this?
Look at that.
How many times have you had that shoelace that was frayed at the end? All you need is a little bit of tear mender and you just work it into like a little circle and snip off the end, and now it's good as new and it's permanent. Easy. So many great options for you. Crafting is another great one. Things that get daily wear and tear. Like here we have a great example. This is a runner, and maybe you've, you know, had it for years. It was your mother's or whatever it is, but you're starting to see that the hem is coming off. So all we need is a little tear mender. And remember, a little goes a long way. We're actually going to be giving you a practice patch so that you can try it when you get it home. See how much you need. Practice on that pad, and then you'll be able to really know how much to use. And look, now this is a permanent repair. So you're never going to have to worry about it.
Once you've done that, how long do we have to wait before we can start using the item or washing the item?
3 minutes you'll be able to use it, and in 15 minutes you can wash it. And you want to talk about how strong it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Years ago, this is the power of tear mender. This is denim that we put together years ago. It's only held by tear mender. We can use it, this strength, to pick up this cinder block. This is how strong and permanent it is. That's the power of Bish's tear mender.
I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Fantastic fall price point for you. Again, this is the big 16-ounce bottle. I know we have like the smaller 8-ounce bottles available online. You want to pick this one up. You're going to get much more use all over the home.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And
Carrie.
remember, this is from bottled and distributed by the Lighthouse for the Blind in St. Louis, a really great organization, so you're doing a great thing for them as well.
Love that. Great item all around, you guys. Hey, coming up in just a little bit in this hour, we have the beautiful Sala V Rose Gold Garment Steamer. This is, if you hate that chore of ironing and you need your clothes wrinkle-free, you're going to melt away the wrinkles. We're talking more than 45 minutes of continuous steam. It's quick, easy, and beautiful. There's a built-in fold-away hanger, an adjustable bar. That little attachment is going to give you the perfect crease in your pants as well. You even get a brush to help remove pet hair and lint. It is a beautiful piece, and guess what? It's only $44.95. Big customer pick as well. As we're talking about back to school, you know, all the time you can have, you need, right? Especially when you're getting ready in the morning. So for the whole family, this is going to be a fantastic buy. It's beautiful rose gold, which is just stunning. It just makes, you know, a daily chore a little bit more pretty. And I will say the hose on this one is so durable and it will never burn you, which can happen a lot. They can leak, they can burn you. No worries on that with this at all. So that is coming up in just a little bit in our hour, but that price point, $15 off, I just had to let you know ahead of time that we have it coming. Okay, now we're gonna talk about storage and organization. And what if I told you you could gain 4 times more space in your home without getting rid of anything? We can't make your closets bigger, but we can definitely make your things smaller with these compression bags from StoreSmith. This is a way to take the clothing, your linens, anything you need to store away and compress it down just using a vacuum. It could not be simpler. This is a really nice configuration that you're getting as well. So you're actually gonna get 4 of the jumbo totes, and the totes are what you're actually going to store your garments and different things in once you've compressed them. So you're gonna get 4 of these. They're in a beautiful ivory color. Then you're going to get 3 of your jumbo size compression bags, and we'll show you just how much you can fit into those. On top of that, you're gonna get 4 of the large flat compression bags as well. So it is really everything that you need to gain more space and protect your items. They're waterproof, protect them from bugs and dirt. They're airtight as well. Really great configuration here, under $50. So we actually took $10 off the price point, and it's the first time we've seen this back since January. So we're really excited to have it back. I have Alexandra Baker here, your home BFF, to help us gain more space without losing anything. I don't want to get rid of my stuff.
That is premium real estate in your home, okay? I know it's elusive. You're like, how am I going to do it? But I'm going to show you how an expert like myself in organization, I'm really, really good. I've lived in some really tiny places, including 300 square feet in New York City.
I don't know how you did that.
I mean, I learned to maximize space. Now, as Michelle was doing the introduction, I couldn't help but notice, Michelle, look at this canister.
Oh,
look at this
and see,
bin.
that's what happens.
Look, they break, maybe this is good for Christmas lights, but not for any of your textiles or for things that you want to save. And most importantly, especially now that we're getting into hurricane season and the storms, you want to consider that the old way, because we've got to protect our things as well as compress them and have 4 times more space in our closets. Now, all of the pillows and the blankets, I think we have like 15 pillows and a big king-size blanket that is in all of these bins. But imagine compressing all of that and putting it in here. Because we have 15 pillows and 1 blanket right here. This is the smart way. It's store smart. So you can see all of the instructions are right here on the bag. We've got that rapid valve, which is compressing everything in 35% faster. The loft is returned, nice and fresh. Look at that. These are gigantic jumbo bags, okay?
And this is just one of 3.
This is one of 3.
Of the jumbo bags that you're getting. And these are reusable as well, right? It's not like once you use it, you're done.
So reusable. Okay. All of the cheapo copycat bags that you see on the market that you're walking by in the grocery store, frankly, those are like 60 or 90-day warranty. Store Smart has a 5-year warranty. That's a big deal. 5-year warranty. And it's 7 layers of protection, 7 layers of nylon, really, 2 of them are nylon, 7 different layers of construction, 2 of which are nylon, and that is why we've got that moisture barrier keeping everything out and your items are really safe. These are very strong bags, highly durable, reusable, best quality that you're going to find on the marketplace, and my favorite configuration of all time.
So hang on real quick, let's talk about what you just did, because we're about to show you how to use this. You load it up with your items.
You load it up to the fill line, and then I just kind of, squeeze some of the air out, but really, as long as this rapid valve is so fast, use any hose from a vacuum that you have in your home. It's not a big deal. I know you're like, Alexandra, the idea of going to my closet and taking pillows or comforters, but you and I both know every time you're going to the closet, everything is spilling out. And if you would just take a few minutes, 15 minutes, to line up those items. Look at how quickly I did that right in front of you.
Wow.
Nothing to open or close. Those were the old valves. These are the new rapid valves. And you see, everything is nice and compressed and compact.
And then we give you these storage totes so you can put it away nicely. And I love that it's open on the front.
It's open on the front so you can see
what you've got. And we even give you the little cards if you need them.
The content cards, so that if you needed to write down what was in there, you actually could. But isn't this elegant? I love the ivory. It's simple. Ivory is what we have available right now. It comes with 3 of those jumbo bags. And then this is very exciting. I'm just going to move this out of the way. I love these flat bags, Michelle.
Okay, and how are these different from our basic?
The flat bags, well, obviously just the size, and they are flat, and the way they work, for example, if you had a pillow that you want, or even 2 pillows that you wanted to keep or earmark for the guest, now you're going to be able to simply put that in a flat bag. It's an easier way to store your items, especially items that maybe you want to get to right away.
And not only that, it's going to keep it fresh. So think about when your guest arrives, right? And you open it, look, it fluffs right back up. But now it's protected from things like dirt and little critters and moisture, any of that. And I know we've shown a lot of bedding, but I want you to think about all the things you could store. I mean, maybe it's your curtains, your towels, your blankets, maybe it's your winter coats, maybe it's your summer clothing as we switch out the seasons.
Oh, I'm going to show you
whatever
in just
it
a
is,
moment.
you fill it up, you zip it shut. There's these little like grippy teeth.
Yeah, it's got these little zippers, the slides. I like to slide at least twice just to ensure that it's really airtight. I turn on my vacuum, and I usually line up all of the things that need to be compressed. I kind of line up those projects.
You just go down the line?
I just go down the line. I usually do this in my living room or in the family room. As I'm compressing, I like to press. You're not going to store things like fur or food or leather, okay? You want things that, you know, really don't need to breathe, so to speak. But look, now I can take two pillows. I can slide this under the bed. I can put this right into the drawer of the guest room, what have you. Now, what Michelle was saying earlier, she was talking about sweaters, okay? See how elegant, see how nice and neat that is? If this was a cashmere sweater and it had been attacked by moths, and I'll show you one in just a moment, can you imagine? What about dance costumes, Halloween costumes, your little ones like their first graduation outfit? If you're a crafter.
Even their baby blankets or baby toys.
Baby blanket. Oh, it's so funny you say that. Here you go. Look at this.
Go, yes.
Michelle, I think I picked this up at like a little mart store, but my soon-to-be 14-year-old, soon-to-start 8th grade, Sophia Baker, this was one of her first bathing suits. I picked it up inexpensively, but it is so precious to me. It means so much to me. So this is something that I would just, you know, it's a keepsake, right? And you have those keepsakes. So here are some beautiful blankets that my mother-in-law, Maria Baker, knitted for Sophia when she was on her way. This is priceless to me, and I want to protect them just like your quilts. You want to protect them. And so if a storm or even a water pipe were to break, you know, during an ice storm, you know, I was in San Diego, there was an ice storm, believe it or not, and a pipe broke in the hotel where I was staying. And you want to be able to protect those things, or maybe you're in between children or even grandchildren. Come on, Grandma, you're going to be keeping some extra clothes for your little ones at home. These are fantastic because now I can take this stack and put them into one of the organization totes, the organizing totes, and that is a wonderful way to, at a great time of year too, to clear out the little ones' closets, to clear out those closets and to get organized.
And here's the thing, we all have different stuff around the house, stuff that needs to be stored, needs to be put away. We want to take back our closet space. I want you guys to take a listen to someone who has used these compression bags and has seen a major change in their life and stress levels. Take a look.
I use the Store Smart bags to store a bunch of different types of clothing. My seasonal sweaters, jackets. It's actually wonderful to even store extra kids' clothes that my kids no longer need. I love that my Store Smart totes are easy to store and stack. I can put them in the closet, under the bed, or even in the attic. They're perfect.
You see that shot of her closet too? I mean, does your linen closet look like that? Or is it garbage bags on the bottom? Or bins? You use the bins and then you have to store those somewhere. So it could be many reasons. Maybe you just want to reclaim your space. Maybe you want to protect those precious sentimental items like Alexandra was showing. Maybe you just want to be able to see everything you have at a glance. This is the way to do it, you guys. And this is an entire kit. So think about that. You're getting 4 of these massive jumbo totes. 4 of them. You're gonna get 3 of the jumbo, 4 of the large flat. Then you're gonna get 4 of these totes to keep everything in. So not only are you gonna compress everything, but you're gonna keep it nice and organized. These have sturdy handles. You can see the amount of items you can put into these, and it's all under $50. And this is a great time of year to pick up an item like this because we're gonna transition. We're gonna have more guests coming to our home with the holidays coming up. So this is the time to think about that.
Can you imagine?
No, I mean, where would you put this?
Where would you put this?
What do you do with it?
Now, if you look in front of me, you can see the mountain of toys. You can see all of the stuffed animals. This is all on the floor of the kids' closets. That is shutting you down. That is causing you to say, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do with all this? I want to give them away, but I don't want to give them away because some of them were yours. But you're getting 3 of these huge bags.
We could both stand here.
We could both stand there right behind them
and
totally be hidden, okay? The instructions, even the 800 number are right there on the front. Now, that's toys. We talked about clothing. We talked about a few other things. But remember, this is one of my favorite reasons with the jumbo bags. And I showed you with those smaller flat bags. And you are receiving 4 of these flat bags that are so useful. You know when I use them, Michelle? I use them when I travel and I compress my clothes in the tiny little luggage, which is great, especially if I want to, leaving Florida, you know, leave with a couple of parkas if we're going to Rhode Island. And then when we come here, you know, I can take them off. Guess what's in here? I have 2 gigantic. Now, these are going to weigh more than you do, Michelle. Okay, they even weigh more than I do. Here's 1, 2 of the shams. Oh my goodness. California, I think it's either Soft and Cozy or Concierge Collection. Look at this, you can hold this. All right, this is 1 of 2, not blankets, comforter sets, soft and cozy, very heavy. When you get this home and you're putting this in the linen closet, Do you know how hard it is, even when it's folded,
it's
to be able
horrible.
to manage that? Here's a second set.
Oh my gosh,
I can
seriously?
get 2 or 3 sets, depending on the size. And these are king size. Whoa, those are so heavy. Now, you love having them, and right now they're not on your bed, but are they somewhere on the bottom of your closet? Look at this.
Look at, I want you guys to see how fluffed up these are. They're not gonna have any weird smells if you've had them in a garbage bag, maybe. They're not gonna have any weird, you know, creases or dents to them. They fluff right back up when you open up the bag, and then you can reuse
over
the bag.
and over and over again. Airtight, watertight, leak-proof. You're going to be protecting from bugs, from moths. You're going to be protecting from mildew, which is so important. You're going to be protecting from all those things. We should walk over to the closet because I want to show you a couple of goodies before we're finished.
Okay.
You know, protecting and compressing so that you have 4 times more space. Now, look at this side. Which would you rather have?
Is this the same amount of items?
Almost the same. It is almost the same. All of these sweaters right here. Can you see all of this?
Wow.
And can you see on the ground? I've got right here 1 of the 4 totes that you're receiving with all of these sweaters. Do you see all these sweaters?
And
so I've got all of this in
is
one.
always that real estate that never gets used in a closet, right? Because there's no shelving. You could easily stack all 4 of the totes that we're giving you, these gorgeous ivory totes, and you can see everything you've got. So I know, okay, that's the sweaters. I don't actually need that one. Think about when you have bins and you have to get them down, open up the lid, search through. I mean, it's so much stress.
It's a disaster.
It really is.
This is so much better. If you are wondering, do I need this configuration? If you can save 1 cashmere sweater from being attacked from moths, I mean, let's face it, not all of us have cedar closets.
Sure.
Not all of us have the items in our closets that are going to, you know, attract the moths. But if a moth can do this kind of damage to a beautiful cashmere sweater, and I can help you preserve 1, it's worth the investment.
For itself.
This is life-changing. I can't imagine. You know, my home is a modest home. It's about 1,700 square feet. It's the wise use of compressing that makes it so incredible. And then last but not least, I'm going to show you a little trick. If you have, when I lived in the 300 square feet in New York City, I used to store things in my suitcase because to me, why would I have a suitcase that had items in it or didn't have items in it? So take a bag, and I wasn't even compressing that. If you can hold that, I can take all of the parkas, all of the jackets, and you can imagine what's going to happen next.
And these are the items that take up so much room.
If you'll notice, I'm not even folding them, okay? I want you to go home, take the items, maybe some coats, some parkas, if you're not hanging them on a wonder hanger, or if they are not necessary to be used right now, just take them out, save that real estate. Look at this, instantly. Now I've got this out of the way, and then I would just close this bag, and time doesn't allow us to have enough time, but you get the point. We would compress this, close the suitcase, put it back on the shelf, and you would have all of this extra space. Between this and putting this right there, in the compression bag, you'd be set.
It means I can do more shopping, so I don't have to get rid of anything to have more room. Okay, we'll be right back after this message about HSN emails. Don't go anywhere.
Have you signed up for HSN email? Sign up for HSN emails now to stay connected on our hottest and newest deals of the week, and you'll even receive exclusive coupons and never miss a today's special. We'll send you the scoop on our best value of the day straight to your inbox. So head on over to hsn.com now and search email to sign up today.
I grew up always dreaming and wanting to create things.
I see something and I see that we can make it better.
One day, the light bulb just went off. Nobody has this. They're waiting for me to invent it.
Next thing you know, you're on HSN and the whole world's hearing about it.
It just sold out.
Very excited for you.
HSN celebrates the dreamers, inventors, and entrepreneurs who follow their hearts, helping American dreams come true.
Being here today proves anything is possible.
All right, it's a chore that none of us like to do. Ironing, right? You gotta lug out this clunky ironing board, you gotta get the big iron, you've gotta sit there and slave away. Well, here is a much quicker, much easier, much more efficient way to melt away the wrinkles, and not only from your clothing, but use it on your upholstery, your curtains, your linens. This is the most beautiful, by far, garment steamer. It's from Sala V. It's a rose gold garment steamer, and it comes with so many great features. There's a fold away hanger that you can use. You can drop it down and store it away. It has beautiful attachments as well if you want to get that perfect crease in your pants, or you want the lint brush to brush away the lint or the pet hair as you steam. You're getting all of it wrapped up into one gorgeous little steamer that, by the way, only takes about 45 seconds to heat up and gives you about 45 minutes of continuous steam. Here are all the features I was telling you about. That folding adjustable hangers. You can hang your garments as you go. A swivel connector for that rotation. Telescopic aluminum bar with adjustable height. And that double insulated hose, which is so important. And Alexandra Baker is going to explain all of these features in detail. But what you need to know is $15 off of a huge customer pick.
Do you love rose gold?
I do. I mean, this is it.
My rose gold foam.
Gold is it.
This is the compact that I keep in my pocket in between sets here. And this is the rose gold clip that I keep in my hair most of the time. Can you see that? That beautiful little rose gold, okay? Right? I love rose gold. Now, this is something that's elegant. Normally, when you're looking at an upright canister, isn't it just not pleasing to the eye? They tend to be very, very industrial.
They're big and clunky,
They're big and clunky. Look how pretty this is. First of all, look at the hanger. This is an actual hanger, and I hope you can see all of this steam. We've got a lot of steam going on here, right?
If you come up a little bit, you can see. So you can hang your items on this or hang your hangers
You can hang your hangers on it. They actually collapse, which is so nice. So I can have my garments on here. It also has a little hook right here, which allows me to put the hanger of the garment that I'm actually steaming. And you want to talk about some real steam. And I want you to notice the angle on this, the angle on the head. It's like an arc angle. Look, it's already starting to remove all of those wrinkles.
Just melt away.
Everything just melts away. This unit holds 1.3 liters of water. It has a translucent tank so that instantly you can know how much water you have. I love to steam. Steaming preserves your clothing.
Right.
I don't know about you, but I try to stay away from the dry cleaner. I don't like all those chemicals. I don't know if they're good for me or not.
I try to stay away from an iron.
Okay.
And an ironing board. And I will tell you, this is what the pros use too. If you think about high-end retail stores in the fashion industry, because they know it's quicker, it's easier, and you can use it on different delicate garments, embellishments. I used to work in a high-end wedding gown store, and these were designer gowns. We steamed everything because it was so much quicker, and we didn't have to worry about our delicate items. And you can see how this works.
This just melts away. You can see all of those wrinkles. I mean, this particular shirt, it is like tissue paper, right? And I just love how my clothes are freshened. I love how the steam is killing bacteria. It's killing germs. This particular unit, if you'll notice, nothing's leaking because of this arc handle. Can you see all of that steam just blowing right before your eyes? Those wrinkles are releasing, and I'm killing germs. I'm killing bacteria. I'm freshening my clothes. I'm not putting dry cleaner chemicals on there. This is a wonderful way to take care of your really important garments or items that you're wearing very often.
And look at how you put it together. It's super easy. It folds, adjusts up and down, so when you want to put it away, you can. And then we mentioned this double insulated hose. What is that all about with this unit, and why does that matter?
This particular hose, if you're looking at the hose, and you can see how easy it is to fill that water tank. Use ordinary water. You can use distilled water. Distilled water would be great, but ordinary water's fine. Can you see all of that steam that is all over?
You're getting a facial while we do this.
I'm getting a facial. This will even remove wallpaper if you were to put this on the wallpaper if you're a DIY person. But this heavy gauge, this double insulated cord, it's going to stay true to the heat so that that heat stays inside, so that that scalding hot water, which is heating up to 1500 watts, okay, 300 degrees, is going to stay inside, and it's not going to drip. That's important to me because I don't want you to get burned. I don't want to get burned because I just love to steam my clothing.
I don't want to steam my garment and have it drip and then have wet clothes that I have to wait to dry.
You can see how simple that is. So here's another something that I'd like to show you. Isn't this great? So as you can see how well it can actually hold my items as I'm steaming. But I wanted to show you. Often, we will choose to iron so that we can put the pleat in the pant. They even have this attachment. Here, let me just come through right here. Look at this little attachment. This little attachment allows me to do actual pleats. So I can just start right here. I can put this on and watch. I can actually just work my way down and replicate that same pleat as if I was ironing.
Nice.
So I can just go all the way down. Look at this.
Because I would say of all the reasons to keep on ironing, that's probably the main one, is people like that clean, crisp.
People like that,
you know,
crisp
that crease down the pants.
Did you ever think,
How cool
look
is
at
that?
this, right before your eye, did you ever think that you could replicate this pleat? Look at that.
Look at that.
It's a perfect pleat, not to mention
Our
now.
producer, Chris, who's a male, said pleats are the only reason I continue to iron. So now you don't have to do that, Chris.
Right?
Get this,
So
you get that pants press with it, and you also get the fabric brush as well, which is gonna help with lint and pet hair, or you can use it on your curtains too, just to let you guys know. You're getting all of that. I can't believe this unit is under $45.
That's what blows me away, because a lot of times when you're looking at an upright or with the canister, they can be expensive. Just with my head turned in just a few seconds, I was able to completely remove all of the wrinkles on this one little, you know, off-the-shoulder blouse. So just so quick. Oh, thank you. Look at that. And, you know, again, the angle, the arc, I don't have any dripping. There isn't scalding water. The double insulated hose, that very generous tank, it just melts it away.
Isn't it so gratifying to watch the wrinkles just go? I mean, you think about clothing, obviously, but what if it's your curtains or your linens? If it's a suit, you know, for work, think about the dry cleaning bill on those types of things.
Yes.
This is an easier way to take care of all of them so quickly. And I can't believe this runs for about 45 minutes at a time.
This runs for 45 minutes. It heats up in 45 seconds. It technically heats up in 35 seconds. But this is how easy it is to attach the 3-scope hose, how easy it is to fill that reservoir with water. You simply open the nozzle, pour the water. I mean, I usually just put this right underneath the tap.
Sure.
And then I turn it on, and in 45 seconds, it's completely, you know, ready to go, loaded with steam. It also has this very lovely brush, this little lint brush. Oh, am I wrapping myself around?
Hand it to me. I'll
Here,
hand it to you.
there you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love the little lint brush because if you'll see, you'll love this. This was
Isn't this pretty?
This was a 50s jacket that I converted into a pillow. You can see the neckline right here. But I like the idea of just being able to pass this so that the lint is going to be removed. I can freshen my pillows nice and easy. This is wonderful to be able to freshen, to remove the lint. I just love how the steam is able to hit the garment, kill the germs, kill those pathogens.
It does, and just then freshen.
It freshens everything. You know, not everything needs to go to the dry cleaner, and I wouldn't even want to send this beautiful vintage fabric pillow to the dry cleaner. I want to be able to do that myself. Now, if you do have tablecloths, sometimes it's just a matter. Do you see all that steam?
Yes.
I don't mind. I keep wanting to show you.
By the end of this, your hair is going to be out here.
I don't mind because I want you to see how much steam this is producing. I love the idea of my vintage tablecloths. I love, and you see how this pivots? How easy it is to work.
Little things, you guys, that is going to make this so easy and quick and efficient.
These are vintage tablecloths. My neighbors, when their in-laws or when someone in their family has passed, and they bring to me a mountain of textiles because they know I love and appreciate that. And so I love being able to restore them by laundering them, steaming them, and then dyeing them. But then to actually serve, I just want to take that fold line out. And so steaming them is a wonderful way to care for my older fabrics. And then I can just continue the pivot here. If you have curtains after they come out of the washing machines, this is a curtain that came from my daughter's bedroom. You can see the fun chandelier. Now I don't have to worry about how am I going to get those wrinkles out? How am I going to smooth this out before I put it back on the rod? And you can see just how simple it is to use an upright steamer like this that also looks good, that you can actually just keep. Look at this. It just keep this in the laundry room. You can keep this in the closet and keep it going, and it's just lovely. Very simple, beautifully made with all of that rose gold accent.
That rose gold touch is what makes this, I think, so unique as well. And here's all the features Alexandra was telling you about. Being able to fold and adjust that hanger. It swivels all the way around so you don't have to move your clothes or your hangers as you go. That beautiful aluminum bar that's adjustable height up to 64 inches. Then you have have that double insulated hose that makes it sturdy, drip-free, it's not going to burn you, and then that beautiful rose gold on that translucent 1.3 liter water tank. So you can always see where your water level is at as well. So you're getting the unit, but you're also getting the 2 attachments you saw us using, that fabric brush and the pants press, which is what's gonna give you that perfect crease. All together, we took $15 off on this, so $44.95. Big customer pick. Big, look at that. That might be a perfect 5-star. You can read the reviews on that. Free shipping and handling as well. And we say back to school for this because if you've got a student who's in college, if you've got someone who lives in a small apartment, if it's just for your own sanity, when you're getting all the kids ready and out the door, this is a great way to go because it's quick, easy, and you can see how efficient
This was a little number that I picked up just a few weeks ago, and I wore this on Christmas in July. I don't know if you'll remember, but I just loved how pretty it was, but I quickly realized, oh my God, this is all silk, and I sometimes will only wear it sometimes when I'm sharing with you on air, and it's only on me for just a few minutes. It doesn't need to be dry cleaned or laundered all the time.
Right.
If I can freshen it just with giving it just a little bit of steam, do you see how it's not dripping? You can see that steam just really blasting, relaxing those wrinkles so easily. Isn't that great?
And that's the difference with
fresh.
this.
Make sure you hit the pits. Make sure,
Hit the
ladies,
pits.
hit the pits.
The home
Hit the
BFF
pits.
tip of the night.
Okay, yes. You know, as your home BFF, things should be chic, simple, and affordable, right? That's my motto, chic, simple, affordable. This is obviously incredibly chic, very simple to use, well-made, and affordable at what?
Absolutely.
Under $50? I can't believe it.
Under 45. And let's talk about the power
Michelle.
and why that matters when it comes to a steamer, the wattage
The
on
power, 1,500 watts. Typically, the more wattage or the more, really, the larger the canister, the longer the runtime. This is 45 minutes. We're talking 200, 300, $350, $375 of, of an investment for a steamer that has a high wattage that does so much. But this one, 45 seconds to heat up, 1.3 liters, 46-minute runtime. I actually tested it. It's 35 minutes. I think they have it in writing. 35 seconds heat up. Now, this is a gown that I've worn that I will never send to the dry cleaner. It's all beaded. Look at the beadwork on this, okay?
Hello.
Can you say,
where are you wearing this,
Miss
Alexandra?
Florida pageant or something like that eons ago, right?
This is what she wears when she vacuums the house. She's that fabulous.
Let's do a photo shoot. You know what? I don't trust sending this to the dry cleaner. You have items that you probably don't trust. Items in your closet that you don't want to send them to the dry cleaner. You want to be able to get those wrinkles out, freshen that garment. Look at how lovely.
Look at that.
Right before your eye. I mean, it looks like it's pressed.
You're not having to rub this on. You're not pulling it. But I want to make a point, too, because I know we're showing you special garments you don't trust to the dry cleaner. But this is for every day as well. This is your T-shirts, your jeans, your linen. I mean, all the items that
I just showed you the sundress that I was wearing. I showed you the slacks that I was, I'm like walking away with the hose.
Oh,
I showed you the slack. I showed you the pleat attachment. Here's a beautiful summer little dress that you might still be working now. That pleat part just came off on purpose. Here you go, here you go. So now watch, a summer little dress, and the little pant pleat, it just snaps right on. I am able to just get all of those wrinkles right out, right before my eyes. It's elegant, it's easy, and you'll keep it in the laundry room or in your closet.
Let's make what used to be a chore quick, easy, fun, and very stylish with the rose gold, might I add. Thank you so much, Alexandra. This is a great item. $15 off, so take advantage of this customer pick for sure. Also, still available from the beginning of our hour, already over 300 of these gone. This is Bish's Original Tear Mender. Now, this is the 16-ounce bottle. This is a big one on fall pricing of $17.95. Any repairs you need, from your hems to your sports equipment to your car interior, use this for a permanent adhesive. You can still wash and iron. It's fantastic. We'll be right back with more.
It's Project Central around here. With just a little imagination, some of this, a bit of that. The possibilities are endless. Whether you're just getting started, or if you have a full room devoted to crafting, we have the supplies and ideas to help get it done. Say yes to crafting at HSN.
The Patricia Nash brand is all about old world craftsmanship, Italian leather, and amazing quality. We started with handbags and accessories. Now we make amazing scarves and hand-weaved shoes. It's taking all of that old world craftsmanship and memories of our heritage or travels abroad, bringing it all for today's woman.
All right, guys, we are about to make short work of what used to be a very labor-intensive chore, and I'm talking about vacuuming. No more of that bulky, heavy vacuum. No more long cords tying you down. This is a brand new item from Prolux. It's the Ion Cordless Combo Vacuum, and it's called the Combo because you get a super powerful stick vacuum, but also in seconds transforms into that handheld vacuum. It's compact, it's light, super duper powerful, and I have Rebecca Wood here to show us exactly why this is so fabulous. So exciting because it's brand new, first of all.
It's brand new.
Good morning. And the price point is fantastic as well. It's $129.95, free shipping, so that's like a $14 value right there as well. We want you to get your home in order.
Exactly.
Without lugging around that big vacuum.
So you saw what I just did, that was pet hair. So usually if you see pet hair, you think, I've got to go get my upright, which is 15, 20 pounds, and get that. It vacuumed it up with ease. It's 80 watts of power. 80 watts of power in a stick vac. And in seconds, you get that same power in the hand vac too. That's gonna clean up all of the pop-up messes that happen.
Yeah.
This is gonna be your best friend on a day-to-day basis. The spilled cereal, the sand, the dirt, the dust, your cooking messes, your kids crafting, it's always everywhere. Look at the power behind this. Do you see how it picks it up?
You haven't even gotten to it yet.
You haven't even gotten to it. It pulls it right in. And then the sand, it's amazing with the sand. I love this. Think about this in your car.
Oh, even in the crevices of my couch.
Oh my gosh, what happens in the crevices of those couches? It's embarrassing.
I feel like my kids purposely put stuff behind the cushions.
I think that it makes me feel better you saying that because it's not just me.
And you get this crevice tool too that you're using.
You get the crevice tool.
Nice.
You also get an upholstery tool and you get a dusting tool. And now for these big messes, let's take that off and look at it pull right in.
Look at that.
Just like that. And you also see this. Do you know why I love this? It's bagless. It's a canister, and it couldn't be easier to take apart and clean. You just put it just like this. Do you see how I was able to hit that one button? You're gonna take out this filter. It's a double filter. There's a filter on the up and the down of it both, so it's going to, all of the air that goes through is gonna be fresh and clean. You just dump it right out. That's all you have to do. Put it right back in, and you're ready to go right back to the floor if you want.
And I will say, one of the biggest problems I think we notice with cordless vacuums is they don't have enough power and they run out of battery in like 8, maybe, 10 minutes. So how does this one address those issues as far as power goes and runtime?
So that's the thing. This is the one thing that we've really tried, and as I'm vacuuming, I'm gonna do a cut pass so you can see it, how well it will clean. Right through it, when they go through like this, look at this. This is dirt and sand that will accumulate even on your rugs. How many times do you think that you have to actually get your upright? But this has 80 watts of power. So you were asking about runtime.
Yes.
You're still getting 20 to 25 minutes of cleaning with this.
Nice.
And it actually sits in the charging block. So it's charged every time that you want to go clean. It's going to be ready to go for you. And look at the difference. Look at how this picked up even that fine dirt and sand from carpet.
And think about how much time that's saving you because you're not having to run back and forth over it 8 million times. It's like, why am I vacuuming? I could just bend down and pick this up at this point because you don't have enough power. And we all love having these cordless vacuums because it makes it easier to not be tied down by the outlet.
Take it wherever you need to go. It's 6 pounds. This is gonna go upstairs, downstairs. You're gonna be able to use the hand vac outside. It's very lightweight and very easy. No cords to tangle up. And the other thing you're gonna love about this is the power is the same on minute 1 as it is the moment it dies, 20 to 25 minutes later. It's got that same power. And when you wanna clean, you want it to move with you. We don't all clean the same. The head that swivels on here, look at how it swivels with my movement. Where I wanna go, it goes.
So if you're going under and around bar stools or chairs in the dining room, if you've got, you know, heavy furniture that you're not going to move.
Right.
I love that you can swivel around it. And look at those lights on the front, too.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
We're going to
nice.
show you in a little while just how powerful those lights are, which is good and bad. Look, do you see the power?
Yeah.
You're going to actually see your mess, though.
Yeah, I know, right?
But that's great because you're actually going to clean your mess. Look at how powerful those LED lights are.
Wow.
And it cleans every speck of dust and sand. And as we were saying, you can see we have a table here. It will even go right under the table. It's sleek. It's lightweight.
And you can pivot around every single leg. Look at that.
Exactly.
Look at that.
It will go wherever you want it to go.
Now, what type of surfaces? I see we've got different things
everything
here. So it's going to be okay on carpet versus hard floors.
So that's something that I love because I don't want to have to stop midway, find another attachment, or even having to push a button. You can see I went right from the carpet. I'm going to go right to the tile floor here. Now, say you have travertine, or maybe you have
like ceramic,
any kind of ceramic, but we have grout here. So that's what I really want to show you, is how it will pick up even in the grout.
Okay.
As I turn it on, right down there. Nothing in the grout lines. If you have the travertine that's pitted and has those deep crevices, it's going to pick it up even from inside. Those little pits that you get. And then clean as you will. I'm one of those, everything I do in life is rammy. Even when I vacuum, I've got short, sweet, it's rammy, but this is going to work for how you want to clean. So fast, slow, it's going to go under your baseboards. It's going to pivot and turn. So from the carpet to tile to wood to rugs, wherever you want to clean, you're going to take it with you. And it's 6 pounds.
I mean, my purse weighs more than 6 pounds, honestly. And
right?
It's really interesting to me, too. Did you guys notice as Rebecca's vacuuming, she's not going over it a million times to pick everything up. I mean, those are coffee grounds. And to your point about the grout lines, if you have those uneven surfaces, a lot of times you'll run over and it got it off the tile, but not in the grout or the little divots in your tile as well. So it's the little things like that.
It's the little things that add up. And the fact that you're going to have the same power from that first moment all the way till it dies, about 20 to 25 minutes, it's going to have that same 80 watts of power, which is so great in a stick vac. Now, I'm going to turn this on and show you what one of my feet. This is something you're going to never know that you need, but fall in love with immediately. And it's these lights. I'm going to turn it on real quickly so you can see it there. Those lights are wonderful, whether it's the middle of the day, think under your baseboards, or maybe in those bathrooms where you don't have the natural light come through. Now, when you look at the wood floor, you can see the dust. But as you can see it, it looks dirty. But as we go, look at how it actually illuminates the dust so you can see where it is.
So if it's along the baseboards or that dark corner that you didn't notice, you know, or under the furniture even, you're going to be able to see that.
You're going to actually see where the mess is. Like I said, it's good and bad because you're going to actually see the mess. But then you know, wow, I've got that cleaned up. And I still have some that I have to go and get.
And you know what's amazing? Even with those lights, you're still getting that 22 to 25 minute run time, which is so important. No one wants to get half of their floor done and then have to go return it to the charging base.
No.
It defeats the purpose.
Exactly. And the great thing is, remember, not only are you getting this great stick vac, but in seconds, it turns into that hand vac. Do you see how easy that was? On, off. And the little things, we told you about the little things, I'm not touching it. It stands upright. You don't have to prop it against the wall. It's like,
You do that like run, the sprint to grab it before it falls down.
Exactly.
Yes, perfect.
And it couldn't be any easier. You do get that crevice tool.
Yes, that's what I wanted to mention was that attachment that you're getting there.
And it will go right into the deep crevices of your couch, into your car. That charging cable is gonna, charging home, I should say, is gonna be your best friend because you're gonna always have it there. It's not gonna hurt your battery. You're gonna set it there so whenever you're ready to clean, you can pick it up and clean and you know you have a full charge.
Yes, and you're not gonna overcharge, which is really nice.
You're not gonna overcharge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, again, this is those everyday things we deal with.
Yes.
You've got your crevice tool, so you're gonna wanna get in there and get it's always popcorn kernels for me.
Popcorn kernels?
Yeah, because the kids eat and watch a movie and have popcorn, and this is where it all ends up.
Oh my goodness.
But this
Ours
could be
is
in your
everything
car.
gonna come. Mine's a lot of coins. Sometimes I become very, very rich after cleaning
I like
the
that.
house.
You should be paid for your time and effort.
Exactly. You can see that we got that crevice tool, as we told you. You're also going to get this dusting brush, so if you like to use your hand vacuum for dusting, it also becomes your upholstery. So to protect your, yes.
So even on your couches, in your
anywhere.
car,
Oh, yes, exactly.
Nice, because you're not, you know, stuck to a plug. So you can take this outside and use this in that car, in the car seat. Oh my gosh.
In the car seat. Remember, it's only 6 pounds too. So, and this is less if you're using the hand tool. So we're gonna put that crevice tool in there, and then I wanna show you how the power.
So take a look at that, you guys. You can actually see the cereal jumping up into that crevice attachment. There, it's a perfect shot.
To show you.
So
it'll even get down, look at that.
Oh boy, yeah.
Just like that. So you're getting into those areas. Look at how we're able to suck it. It's sucking it up.
Look at that. So you can see it all jumping up right into that attachment. And then it all goes into that canister, which is really nice. So there's no bags to deal with. And I noticed too, sometimes when you vacuum, you know, you get this weird smell in the room because your filter's not that great.
Right.
Nothing with this. So what's going on with the filter?
So I'm gonna give you a full tour so you can just see how great this is. I'm gonna put this over here, and so I can show you exactly what you're getting. Because when I get a new vacuum home, not only do I wanna know how to use it, I wanna know what's making it run. And we put this together because so many stick vacs out there don't have the power. You know, great. You can take it where you need to, but you don't have the power. This has 80 watts of power, so you're getting that great suction power and all of the wonderful things that come with having a stick vac and a hand vac. You can see it's in its charging home right here. It's always gonna stay just like that. It couldn't be more simple. On, off, on, off. Do you see once it's on, there's this little light? That's gonna tell you when it's charging. When it's green, you're ready to go. And it's after the first 3 times of charging it full, it's quick charge.
Nice.
So the first few times will take a little while, but then after that, it's gonna be a full charge very quickly.
And you just leave it on this all the time?
All the time, it's always there. And all of your accessories are on this as well.
Oh, that's
So I got the
convenient.
crevice tool, so you don't have to go in search of anything. It has a home right here. If you would like to have, like say you're taking with this RV, or you're gonna take this up to your condo or cabin and you have smaller space to store, you can just take that right down.
That's fantastic.
I know.
You know what that means? If I have like the big shelving, I can put it underneath. And the footprint is so much smaller because everything gets put in the corners, like all the brooms and shovels and things.
You could put this right underneath. Exactly.
Love that.
So you can do that as well. Now, if you have maybe an heirloom rug or any kind of anything that you want to protect, you can see that we have the brush rolls under here that are great. This will pull everything in just like that. But if you don't want to use those brush rolls, you're going to hit this brush release, take it off just like that, and you're still going to be able to stand upright and vacuum, but you're not using that brush roll. So it'll protect any kind of those delicate rugs that you don't want to use that brush roll. Pop it right back in just like that. And now for the rest of the tour, I'm going to take this out and show you what's inside.
Okay.
To be able to clean it, I told you it's bagless, cost-free ownership. You get everything when it comes to your house, you're gonna get everything you need to enjoy this for years to come. No, you don't have to buy anything else. You're gonna open it up. Now, look at this. It's gonna have 2 different filters, a front and a back. Do you see that? There's one here. You just rinse that out, and you can rinse this one out here.
Okay, so you give it a good shake, and then if you need to, occasionally
rinse it out if you need to. And this is going to ensure that any of the air that's passing through will stay fresh and clean.
Yes.
So if you have pets, you're going to absolutely love this. But it's always going to be housed together when you're not actually cleaning the filters. So you would just take that in and out. That's it, to clean.
Wow.
Dump it, that's it. And to put it back, boom, just like that.
And that's actually a pretty big capacity here as
Very
well.
big capacity. You can
what
hold a
you're
lot
vacuuming
of
up.
mess. I love that, a lot of mess. And then when you want to go and take it to the floor, you put it back in, and you can start cleaning.
So
you can see that coffee grounds that we have right here.
Yeah.
Watch as I turn it on. The on and off button's right up on top. I love that. Right through. I can cut right through there so you can see.
And I love all these features you're showing because that ticks all the boxes for the reasons you would normally have to go to your big, bulky, heavy, upright vacuum vacuum.
Yes.
So you're hitting all different surfaces. You've got all the different attachments you need. You've got all of that power, plenty of run time, up to 25 minutes. So if you think about that, of course, the's a time and a place for that upright vacuum when you need those deep cleaning
that
jobs.
deep cleaning days.
Yeah.
Look at how
But when you've got these like everyday messes, when you need to go upstairs and downstairs, you know, this is going to be your go-to every single day. And I love, Rebecca, that it's always ready for you as well.
And you see how it swivels too, just right where I want to go. You missed a spot, that's okay. It will go right up in those corners. Those lights will illuminate even in the darkest of areas. And you are correct. 6 pounds to clean any single mess. Upstairs, downstairs.
Look at that. I mean, fantastic. So this is a brand new item. You guys, it's really exciting when we get these new innovative items in that take on those everyday chores, but in different ways. And what makes this so different is the power, is that runtime, is having that dual filter as well, and that it's so lightweight. And so it really makes it unique and different. We actually, the shipping and handling is on us. That's over a $14 value. It's $129.95, but on FlexPay, you can get this home for $25.99. We have about 30 seconds left, Rebecca. Anything else you want to add about this item?
I just think when you see that pet hair, you see it suction up so quick and easy, it speaks for itself. 80 watts of power that goes from the floor to the table in seconds.
It really is absolutely fantastic. And all of those attachments you're receiving as well. Don't forget about that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I love the idea of taking on something we have to do every day, but just...
You look a little fancy, but I'll put you to work.
I've got jewelry coming up, that's why. Thanks, Rebecca. I'll see you guys in just a moment after this message from Guy.